Red, okay. Okay guys, so today in the garden we're going to be planting Chantenary red carrots. These guys are amazing, I can tell you that. We are going to be direct sowing these into the soil. They do not get started indoors for the simple reason is they have a long taproot and they do not transplant very well at all. We've tried it, don't do it. It's better just put them outside when you can, when the season is nice, the soil is warm. And so this is just one species. There's about 100 species of carrots that are edible to us. Carrots are roughly 85% water, and they contained the second highest amount of sugar behind beets, that is. And so we're going to be sowing them outside in the gardens about 1/4 inch deep, directly in the garden, like I said, soon as the ground can be worked. So right about now we're about the 1st to 2nd week of May, right around that area, and the temperatures are just getting warm outside here. The soil is great. This is when we want to be doing it. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to have to plant them. They're very tough to plant, to be honest with you, for the only reason is they are very small seeds, and that is the only hard thing about them. See how small they are? It is hard. They're not like peas or beans or anything that's got a bigger seed, to be honest with you. So we're gonna go and we're gonna try to space them every 2 inches out in our trench. So what we're gonna do is take our hoe, we're gonna cut back the ground, we're gonna plant them in the trough, about 1/4 inch down, not very far, just barely under the surface of the soil. The root's gonna drive deep, and then as we start seeing them coming up, we're gonna have to thin them out. That's where thinning comes into play, because it is impossible to get them spaced properly. So anyways, let's get at it. All right, so prior to planting these here, what we've done, we've thoroughly worked the soil. We've gotten down, we've churned the soil. You can tell this is a nice, loose, clean soil. There's no clumps of clay or anything. And the thing is, carrots like clean soil to grow in, clean humus soil. So this is ideal. This is what we have. This is ideal. This is triple mix. It is beautiful. There is no rocks or debris in it. Like I said, we've worked it up. We've got it ready, and we've pulled back the soil just a little bit. This might be a little deep in a couple areas because we're not going down too far. This is about what you want for a trough. And here's the seeds here. Like I said, they are small, and do our best just to try to get them in every 2 inches. It's pretty tough, to be honest, like to get them perfectly spaced, but there's nothing tough about it. It's just trying to get them equally spaced so we don't waste seeds is what we always try to do, because less to thin. I feel bad thinning those little guys, you know. They have a life too. And it's a little windy out here today, I'm not gonna lie, so it's even harder to put these in the right spot. And we're only going to know what it looks like in probably a few weeks when they germinate, 2 to 3 weeks roughly, and we'll be able to see if we got too many or not enough in some areas. And honestly, there's not much we can do. So let's go ahead. We're going to finish up this row. We got this row. We're doing 2 rows. So these are the Chantenary red carrots. We're doing 2 rows of them. If I was a carrot and this is where I'd grow, in the dirt, in these rows. It's okay to have a little fun gardening, isn't it? And yes, I'm mentally stable. That's what the doctors have told me. Some people think differently, but we're allowed to have fun, aren't we? Gardening is fun, it's exciting, it's satisfying. Yeah, sometimes it's a little dirty. There we go. We're gonna do another row. We're gonna get these things going. All right, so for the simple fact that these guys cannot be buried very deep, we're just gonna go on gently with our hands and just pull it over. Normally I'd use the garden hoe to do this, but we don't want very much soil on these at all. Nice gentle pat. Take out the air pockets, keep them nice and happy in there. You know, we want to be putting about 1/4 inch roughly of soil on top of them, so they're actually just barely below the soil. This is 1 inch from here to here, so 1/4 inch is about this much. So that's all we're doing. We're just gently pulling over. If they get planted too deep, they will not germinate. If they're planted too high, they will not grow properly. So trying to get them as close as you can to 1/4 to maybe a little bit deeper, 1/2 inch max is what you want. And then after this, and they're all patted in, we're gonna go ahead and water all of these. Give them a nice little drink. The thing is, we gotta remember, these guys are still fragile. So if we water them too hard, we're gonna blow away all the soil. We gotta wait till they're rooted to really give them a good water. But by that time, we're gonna have the irrigation set up in these plant beds, and we're not gonna have to do much hand watering at all. And I'm gonna show you that part when we get there.